Okay, welcome everyone to the online learning. Now, I just want to start by thanking you for the writing you just sent me. It's just like it was amazing. And we will have a session separately for the writing, and I will discuss your writings one by one, and I will have your feedback and so on. For today, we will have another past paper or worksheet here, and I think I just wrote it in front of you here. The code of it is October 2018. We'll start by a video, and then we'll have, as usual, to read and discuss, and then we will have our own comments for passage A and passage B. You get the idea? So I have sent it yesterday, and I think most of you just start reading it, got an idea, and I don't want to just ruin this. I want to show you or start with a kind of a video that will introduce a lot about that. Okay? Now, can we start now? Can you imagine that this is real? This happened in the sky in a specific place on Earth, specific time, as we will see in Okay. What you have seen now is called the Northern Lights. Okay. Well, the Northern Lights here, as you saw that, it's just like we can say it's a kind of a phenomena happens specific place on the world. It's just like amazing. You cannot imagine yourself seeing that happening. You can see multicolors in the sky and so on. It is real. If you are not there, you will not believe it. You got my point? And the passage in front of you. So let's start discussing the first part here, the first question you can see. First of all, here I will unmute some of you who are just raising hands and so on to discuss the questions and so on. Yes? Now, I will start by the first question we are having here. Good. What's the main reason of the first paragraph of the text? Now, let's look at the first paragraph of the text here. It's just like the title as we are having here, the Northern Lights. We are having here question one, as I just made a note. We mean like the main idea and the reason and so on of paragraph one. I have highlighted some yellow words or adjectives. As you can see, these adjectives are just giving us the idea or the reason of that paragraph. So, yes, Muhammad. Yeah, Muhammad, go ahead. What do you think the reason of the first paragraph of the passage? Yes. Okay, Abdullah. What do you think, Abdullah?
Hi, Mister. Its main idea is to explain all, like how does it look and everything by using
Okay.
adjectives.
Just explaining what, Abdullah, maybe what is meant by the northern light. Yes? Okay.
Yes, it's used to explain the northern light.
Okay, good. Now, look everyone, if you don't mind. I have here the idea of the northern light. I have here the stunt, which is shocked. I have unique. I have like fascinating, bands of light, pink. All those adjectives got one idea, which is to explain what is the northern light, as you saw it in the video. So if we are looking at the answer of the first one here, the main thing is a description, to give a general description of the northern lights. And the most amazing thing with giving description, all of you, is to use adjectives as I highlighted here. You get the idea? Now, for question 2 here, the first paragraph, in the first paragraph, what two things does the writer compare the northern light to? We are here having the idea of comparison. When we are having comparison, we have like the similes, the metaphors, and so on. So you should search for a kind of simile or metaphor. One of the sides will be the light and the other one will search for. If we are having that idea here, I wrote here question 2 similes. Like we have here 2 similes. For example, I have here as you can see, and I have here like. Yes, so we have here 2 similes underlined in red. I'm comparing the light to be like what? Curtains. Yes, in the video it was like that really, as if it's curtains. And I'm comparing the light to be like what? Smoke. So we have here the 2 similes, and the video was very clear. Sometimes we see the light like smoke, and sometimes we see like some curtains falling from the sky and so on. If we are having the idea here of question 2, the 2 similes are like flickering curtains and as rolling smoke. Okay, let me have question 3 and I will mute some of you now and then, but just raise the hand and wait. Okay, now question 3. Give one word of the first paragraph means what? Glowing. So I should search for a word to replace with the word glowing. Look here. I have it here as question 3. Question 3 meaning, I mean what? He's searching for a meaning. Like I should replace the word with the word glowing. Look, I have here a lot of you, so let's have Amir, yes, or Ammar. Yes, go ahead. Ammar or Amir. Okay, what about Taha?
Okay, sir. First things first, I think Ammar muted himself again.
Raise your voice, Taha, please.
We can't hear him. And second thing, the word that means.
Glowing.
I think Ammar muted himself.
Yeah.
Because glowing, luminous.
That's right, Taha. If I replace
correct.
luminous with glowing, the sentence would work. You just read the sentence with glowing, please, Taha.
Okay, the color is usually a glowing green, often with a hint of pink along the edge, occasionally with dark, deep violet centers.
Okay, so the idea luminous can be replaced by glowing or opposite. Okay, thank you, Taha. Okay, now, question 5. So I have here glowing, luminous. Look, question 5 here, we are having the idea of what? Now, Read the paragraphs headed "The Science Behind the Northern Lights." There are two paragraphs, in fact. Lines 6 to 14. Give two extreme adjectives. We are focusing on adjective. Use for effect by the writer in these paragraphs. Like the writer is using some adjectives to affect us as readers. So I'll discuss those adjectives with you because we have more than one. Look here at question 5 here, those lines. Look, I wrote here, for example, large, huge, incredible. These three adjectives are vivid, like extreme adjective, strong ones that affect and get our attention as readers. That's the idea. The writer is using some vivid, strong adjectives to get our attention or to affect us as readers. And I have highlighted them in red. Like, look at this one: huge quantities, large solar explosions, and incredible display. So these are the three adjectives that are used by the writer to like have an effect on us readers. Okay? Now, question 6, if you don't mind. Question 6 just needs you to focus, please. It's just saying the same lines here, 6 to 14. Explain in your own words how the writer makes the northern lights seem what? Theatric. Like what? Like a theater. Yes? That idea is as if it's just like a play, a theater, and so on. Now, look at that part, please. Before I discuss the question, I can hear some of you, so just raise a hand. Okay, I have here. Yes? Yes, go ahead. Anyone there? Okay, so let's have Malik. Yahya? Yes?
Mr.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Uses vivid words.
Yes? Yes,
Uses
continue.
vivid words.
Yes? We are having in that question like strong words and so on to get our attention and so on, to make the explanation strong and vivid. Okay? Now.
Okay.
Yes?
Mr. Aren't we gonna use number 4? Aren't we gonna do number 4?
No, 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 no. I'm just picking some of the questions. You get it? Okay. Abdullah, go ahead.
Yes.
Mr. is making it as if the lights are making a play, like dancing, to create more suspense for the paragraph.
That's correct. Who's that? Abdul Aziz or Abdullah? Okay, that's right, by the way. Malik? Yes, Malik?
The writer uses the strong adjectives and dramatic language, like using adjective. The writer uses strong adjectives and language in the text.
Yes, Malik, welcome. You're right. Okay, now. Look, everyone, please. Question 5 here, I will just have a kind of discussion with that, but let me mute all of you now. Okay, look. Regarding question 5. Question 5 here, we discussed the part of the adjectives and so on, and I believe here we are having question 6, which is the kind of theatrical, like a kind of a theater, yeah, by the way. You get the idea? Now, as you said here with question 6, let me just push it up a little. Yes. Just a minute. Theatrical related to theater, plays, drama, stage, tales, magic. The underlined words that I have underlined and phrases in line 6 to 14 let you feel that the lights are acting a play. How? Look, occurrence out of occur, as if they are performing. They are drawn towards a circle around the magnetic North Pole, as if they are on the stage and they are like pulling the curtains and so on. And the word here, display, goes with the play, like they are acting something. Also here, I have the idea of suddenly explode and appear. Sometimes when you are on the theater, the actors are appearing and hiding behind the curtains and so on. And the most vivid, the strong one is the one here, dramatically, yes, disappear. And we have here the idea of real or just an Arctic mirage. So is it real or not? If I look here at the answer of question 6, look, he's using dramatic language. He got like using the word dramatically, the idea of appearing and disappearing as if it is a mirage or not real and so on. So this is question 6. Now, we will just jump to question 9. Okay. We have here a phrase like, what does the author suggest by using the phrase, you are at the complete mercy of nature? Look, when we are having a phrase here and we want to just get the idea, what does that mean? We have to read the whole part. Yes, the phrase is here highlighted. When you are going that, you will just see if you are dreaming about seeing the northern lights, you must remember that you are at the complete mercy of nature. The lights love to play hide and seek. This is a personification, by the way, hide and seek. So what does that mean? What do you think? Here we are having the idea that nature is in control and you can do nothing to watch that light. So when the nature decides, you can watch. Yes, because we don't know specific time and so on. We have to wait. We have to be patient. Okay, now, yes, Muhammad. Okay. Question 11, if you don't mind. Look, question 11 is just telling you text A is an informational text, which means it gives you facts. So the idea of facts and so on is just like giving us factual information. Like for example, here we can have that part which is, it is written in a third person. It is written in like formal language and so on, as you can see the part here. I will just go to just question 13 for a reason. Now, listen everyone. The writer suggests that it can be difficult to see a meteor shower. That's passage 2, by the way. Give one phrase from the text that tells the reader this. Look, we have more than one thing in the text itself. Like, for example, let me have your own points. Taha. Yes, Taha.
If you get this at the right time.
Yes. Okay. Now let's have.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. Okay. Now. Yes. Okay. Listen, everyone. We have here the idea of that part. If you get it, the timing, if you get the timing right, and the other one, a little patience. Look at that part, please, for question 13. I have it here. He's telling you here about like stargazing, like when you look at the sky gazing for stars and so on, and you want to watch a meteor shower. You have here the idea, if you get the timing right, like you should note a specific time. Yes, a meteor shower can be an incredible spectacle. This does require a little patience. So I have the idea of being patient, and the other one to just know the exact specific time. Okay, now yes, Sultan. Yes, Sultan, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, Mahmoud.
Mr.
Yes,
I have a question.
go ahead.
Mr. Um, here, Mr. In question 13,
Yes.
why doesn't the answer be can be an incredible spectacle?
Look,
In question 13.
question 13 in front of us, you're
Why does
discussing
the
the
answer
idea
not
of
be?
difficult
Why
to
does the
see.
answer not be?
Yes.
I mean, it could be an incredible spectacle, right? Or no?
Which one? Which line you mean? Yes, this one. Okay. If it is like incredible.
An incredible spectacle.
Okay.
Line
If it
5 and
is,
6.
I got it. If it is
5 and 6. Yes, can
I
be
got
an
it.
incredible spectacle.
If it is incredible or not, doesn't mean it's hard to watch or it's difficult to watch it. It's just think it's an amazing. Being amazing doesn't mean here. If something is amazing, doesn't mean it's difficult to see it. Get the idea? Okay. Now.
No, but yes, Mr. Okay.
Okay. Now,
Thank you, Mr.
welcome. I think I have a problem with my internet, and I think I'll fix that. Now, look everyone at question 14. We have here the idea of what? Let's focus, please. We have text A and text B are about the similar topics. Yes, we have the first one and the second one, they have something in common. I need two common themes, like give two theme that are common. We need two common themes and how they are dealt with in passage A and passage B. Now let's have some of your opinion. Okay. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so I think they're both looking at the night sky.
Good. What else?
My God.
No problem. That's right, by the way. Thanks a lot.
And they both kind of contains like views that are hard to see, like they're rare.
Okay. Abdullah, go ahead.
They are the sorry, mister.
No problem.
Sorry. They are two rare stuff that's happened like rarely after the years.
Okay, I got your point, Abdullah. Now, I'll mute you. I will just mute all of you for a while and let me discuss that. Yes.
Mr. Abdulaziz.
Okay. Now, listen, everyone. Here we have the idea, which is we have 2 points or 2 themes. Looking at the night sky, as you said, and the other one being patient. Like in the first part here, they are observing the northern lights. And in the second passage, they are stargazing, so means looking in the sky again. The second theme here we are having, the first passage discussing you have to be patient with the weather and waiting for the light to appear. In the second part here, we are having getting the timing right to see the meteor shower. Now, by the way, I have discussed most of that passage and so on, and I have here something just to tell you before I just stop that. Look, all of you, this is a new writing. I will not discuss it now. I will discuss it another session, maybe tomorrow and so on. And I just want to thank you for the writing you just gave me. It was fabulous. But for the one in front of you here, I will let you discuss that yourselves in one of the sessions. Just tell me what do you know about it, and then we will write about that. Yes, like for example, here we have the idea of you are visiting a museum and you will write a review and it's for the school magazine and so on. So think of that, please, and I will have a discussion with you and I will send you the marking scheme for that, for the whole passage we discussed. And really it was just fun having that with you. So I will stop it now and I will focus today on checking your writings. I received 30 of you and just it's amazing. And I will just give you maybe 24 minutes after each writing to give it. If you are delaying that, I cannot accept it because I'm receiving a lot. So be the first, be fast, okay? It was fun today and thank you for that. Thanks a lot. So see you later. I will stop recording now. So bye.